Hi everybody, it's Jo. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out this video. Can you even believe that I made a video? It's been so long, I know. But the reason I wanted to make a video is because I wanted to show you the new 2015-17 in colors from Stampin' Up, as well as some of the new product that we got coming in. The catalog goes live on June 2nd, which just so happens to be my birthday. So on June 2nd, you will be able to go to my website and view the catalog, or if you want to get your hands on one, just email me and I will gladly get one sent out to you. So let me show you the new colors. I am so excited because these colors are beautiful. Take a look at these guys. Is that not the prettiest colors? It makes a beautiful palette, and I am so excited to be working with these. I really am. I've had a lot of fun working with these new colors. So let me introduce to you. I'll bring them up close to the camera so you can see one by one. This is Mint Macaron. Now you're going to hear this pronounced as macaroon as well, but I'm going to call it Mint Macaron. The next one here is Tip Top Taupe. And if you try saying that too fast a few times, you won't be saying it anymore. The next one here is Watermelon Wonder. It's a really pretty pinkish red. It's pink, but it looks like a pinky red to me, if you know what I mean. It's really pretty. The next one here is Cucumber Crush. Beautiful green. And last but not least, we have Delightful Dijon. It's a very pretty mustardy yellow. It's more like a golden. So those are the new colors. And now I'm going to show you the ink pads. So we have Mint Macaron. We have Watermelon Wonder. Delightful Dijon. Tip Top Taupe. And Cucumber Crush. So there you have the new ink colors. Okay? Move them back, and I'm going to show you the lace that we have that coordinates very well with these colors. We have this beautiful lace. This is the Tip Top Taupe and the Cucumber Crush. I did not get the ones in yet for the Mint Macaron or the Delightful Dijon. But then I also have here the Watermelon Wonder. And look at how beautiful this lace is. Let me just show you closer up. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's got that cute little scalloped edge, and this would be perfect to use on a page just for a border. But it's very thin. I mean, you can work with this. You can definitely make some really pretty bows with this and use it to your advantage. It's a really lightweight ribbon, and it's gorgeous. Okay, and then here are the 8.5 by 11 card stocks for the in colors. Let me just fan that out for you. Isn't that pretty? You got the Watermelon Wonder, Delightful Dijon, Mint Macaron, Tip Top Taupe, and Cucumber Crush. Really pretty. Absolutely. Alright, but the thing that I'm the most excited about out of the new products that Stampin' Up is coming out with is this new punch board. Let me just tell you, this is something you're going to want to have on your table when you are creating gifts. If you like to make little handmade gifts to give out, you know, to your grandkids, your neighbors, your friends, your loved ones, this is something you're going to want to have in your arsenal. I know that We Are Memory Keepers makes the best punch boards, and if you have any of their boards, then you know that they are true to quality. They make the most durable punch boards that actually give you great product. And I'm going to show you what this makes. This makes little treat bags, and this is one of the treat bags that I did with this punch board, and this was set at a medium setting. You can do a small, medium, or a large bag, and the size of the bag will vary depending on the size paper that you use. Now this was made using the Delightful Dijon cardstock with the new pattern paper from our Cherry on Top collection, which I will show you here in a few minutes. This here is the Watermelon Wonder lace ribbon, And then this little tag here, this is just for you. This was from a stamp set that is on our retired list called Label Love. And let me see if I can grab that for you here. Here it is. It's called Label Love. So as you can see from here, I used this one here, the Just For You. And as I said, this is on the retired list, so if this is something that's catching your eye and you would like to get it, please do so before it goes away. The item number is right here. It's 130622 for those that are interested. And what's cute about this is that this set actually coordinates with this little label punch that Stampin' Up also has. So this is something to think about if it's catching your eye. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's not coming back. But getting back to this little gift bag, this is another gift bag that I made using the punch board. This was made with Cucumber Crush, and again another piece of pattern paper from the Cherry on Top. But look at the sizes. Don't worry about the inside here. I happen to have had glue on there or something and it stuck together, and when it ripped apart it took a little bit of the paper out. But it's just for demonstration purposes only, so it's okay. But look at the size difference in these bags, and they were both made on the medium-sized setting. So depending on the size of the paper you get, you are going to get different size boxes. And so I'm going to make one with you now so I can show you how this board works. And I'm going to be the first one to tell you that when I got this board home and I was reading the directions on how to do this, I was intimidated. I'm not going to lie. I did not think I was going to be able to do this board. But after 2 successful tries and making boxes, I can tell you that I have this board mastered. So if you get this board home and you're looking at it and you're thinking, oh my god, I can't do this, yeah, you can. Okay, and I'm going to show you how right now. So first you want to take out the bone folder. Okay, and I'm going to use a piece of Tip Top Taupe, and I have cut this down. This is from the 8.5 by 11, so this is actually 6 by 11. Okay, sorry, my camera's trying to do focusing. Okay, there we go. So this is 11 by 6, and how to use this board is you want to turn it so that it's going up and down or vertically, okay, whichever terminology you like to use best. Just make sure that it's you know, up and down. And I'm going to just give you a little basic rundown first. This right here is your punch, okay, and then right here you have a small, medium, and large. So depending on what size box you want to make, you're going to, you know, pick your selection, and you're always going to score down that line. If you're picking large, you want to score down your large line. Okay, this right here is a start line. See this line right here? This is your start line. That's where you're going to start. So basically there's a lot of steps to do this, and you might get confused or overwhelmed as you watch me do this, but I promise you it's so easy, and you can always refer back to my video if you get this board at home and need to see how I do it, you know, so that you can do it too. So what you want to do is when you start off with your paper, you want your longest side to go horizontally, side to side, okay? Your longest side. So you want to start off putting it on that start line, okay? Once you have it on that start line, you want to punch. After you punch, it says right here, there's the word says horizontal. You want to do a horizontal line like this, okay? I like to do mine twice just so I have a good score line. And I'm going to do another medium bag because I've cut this paper down a little bit smaller than the last one, so I want to see what size we get. So I'm going to do medium, so I'm going to put my bone folder in the medium little slot here, and I'm going to come straight down. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this line that I just scored and I'm going to shift it left, okay, and we're going to put that on the start line. Okay, once we have it on the start line, we're going to punch again. Okay, now that we've punched, again, we are going to do our horizontal line. And now there's a side line right here in this little groove or divot right here. That's called the side line. You want to come down that. Okay. And there's another side line right here. Right in front of your small is another side line. So we want to come down this one as well. So what this is doing is this is creating the side of our box, or I should say our gift bag, not a box. Now we're going to come down and do our triangles. Okay. And again, you don't have to do this twice. I just like to do it so that I get crisp score lines. So what we've just done is we've created the front of our box, and now right here we've created the side of our box. Okay? So now we're going to take this scored line, the last one we just did, down the side, and we're going to shift that left again and put it back on the start line. Now that it's on the start, we are going to punch again. We are going to do our horizontal line. We are once again going to come in here and do the medium and score down medium, because now we're making the back of the bag. I want to keep saying box for some reason. So we come down here, okay? Now we're going to take this line and we're going to shift it left to the start line. We are going to punch one more time. We are once again going to come down the side line here, this first one. Now we're going to come down the second side line. And what we're doing now is creating the other side of the bag. And now we want to do our triangles. Okay. Now we're going to take that last line that we just scored down that side line, shift it left, put it on the start line, and punch. Okay, so now this is what our bag looks like. We have 5 tabs, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And what we did, like I said, is we made the front of the bag, the side, the back of the bag, and the side. Okay, so essentially we're done making the bag, and this is going to be the bottom of the bag. This is what's going to make the bottom closure. So this part down here is going to be the front or the top of the bag. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make the holes for our handles to our gift bags. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to turn this board around, and there's a little lip thing here that comes out, and that's going to be another back punch that's going to punch your holes. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn your paper, and you are going to line up your scored lines, and you're going to make the holes. So we're going to take this little lip here, and we're going to put our first scored line right on there. We're going to line it right up and punch. And we're going to move it down to the next score line and punch again. Move it down again to the next score line, and you're going to keep doing that. You're just going to go right down the score lines. Make sure you punch each one out. And you see the holes starting to form? Okay. We just line that up. Punch. And then we're going to come back up here, and at the very edge of this gift bag we're going to line this up with that little lip to make one more hole. We're going to line it right up there and press. So there we go. Now we have the holes to make our bag, and all we have to do is score and assemble. Okay, so let me get this out of the way. So now we're just going to do good scoring. And you want to make sure that you score really well so you have no problems once you put the bag together. Now on the ones where you have the triangle, I just like to score right up to the triangle, right there, because once you have this folded really well and you start to put the bag together, those little triangles are going to score very nicely for us. They're going to bend really good. Okay, so we have that one. We have this one here. We have one more here. And this one. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to come in with a pair of scissors. This last little lip right here, we're just going to miter it. And just come on in and snip off so that it looks like that. Okay? Now what we're going to do is this is the little flap that we're going to put some adhesive down on. And I'm going to use score tape because I like a heavy tape on the bags. You can use whatever you feel that would work for you. It's a personal preference, so just use what you have. Okay. Now just to get this to come on up. There we go. Now what you want to do is you want to connect your sides here, your ends. You put that on there. There we go. And then just lay it flat down on itself so that you can get that good stick. Okay, so there we go. Now that's taken shape. The box is, or the bag, I keep calling it a box. The bag is starting to take shape. So you want to fold these guys in and fold this down. Now, if you were going to give this to somebody, naturally you're going to want to put tape on these little tabs and then tape down, but because it's for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to put it on the two side flaps. And I'm just going to use a little bit of regular adhesive for this. So I'm just going to run a little bit here, and then we'll stick that down like so. Okay, and then we'll just do it again to this one. And we'll stick this down. And then we'll flip it over. Put the bone folder in there just to make sure it's got a good stick going. Okay, and so there is our bag. That's the bottom. Very nice smooth edge. Okay, and so all you do now is you take your sides and you pinch in. You see what I'm doing? Just take your sides, pinch in, and just go right down your sides to get your sides going real good. Just to make sure that they're folding for you. There we go. And there is our gift bag. Let's just... So there's our bag. You see that? And so all we have to do is just, you know, thread some ribbon through here. But what I would like to do first is just to decorate the front of it. I'm just going to take a piece of pattern paper that I have here. That's from the Typeset Stampin' Up paper pack. And I'm just going to run a little bit of adhesive down. And just stick this down up. It's a little bit too big. Let me just cut this down just a little bit. Let's see. We'll take about 1/2 inch off. Okay. There we go. Take our little bag. And stick this down. Here we go. So there we go. We have a cute little striped pattern there. And let's take some Tip Top Taupe. Let's take some of this lacy ribbon. Let me just cut off a good piece here. Alright. Now what we're going to do is thread this through the holes. Now this takes me a lot of practice because for some reason I have a really bad time threading anything through. So I'm going to do my best to... Oh, there we go. That wasn't so bad. I was going to say I was going to try my best to get this through here. But sometimes it takes me a while. And so if any of you are like me and you really need to be hands-on to see how to use something or learn it, that's why I did this video with this punch board, because I know a lot of people are going to sit there and wonder, well, how do we work this, you know? And it's really easy. It looks very intimidating. It really does. Like I said, I was like, oh gosh, how am I going to do this? But I did it, you know, and I love using this board because these little gift bags are the cutest. I'm sorry I went off camera there. I'm trying to get my bow. I'm not a good bow maker, so I apologize. But we're gonna try here. Let's see what we can do. There we go. Okay, so there's my bow. Not the best, but it's a bow. So in comparison, this looks like it's the same size as this one. There we go. And this was used, like I said, on the medium setting at 11 inches by 6. Okay, and then this one here, the taller one, is also on the medium setting, but this was 11 by 8, I believe. So that kind of goes to show you the size difference in the bags. Okay, so there you have it, the little punch board that makes gift bags. So like I said, you're going to want to have this punch board in your little set of tools. You're going to want that. It's amazing. It really is. So that's the punch board. And now I wanted to show you our new cherry on top paper pad. They made this in true 6x6 form, so that way you get more out of your paper to make your cards and your projects. I'll just kind of fan flip it for you so you can see some of the papers that are in there. Got some cute little ice cream cones, birthday candles. It's geared around celebrations and birthdays and just everything happy and fun. Beautiful colors. A lot of our in colors are showcased in this paper pad. Really nice pad collection to have. It's got the stripes. You got donuts. Look at those donuts. And as you can see, I've used some of the paper already. But yeah, so that's the cherry on top. And all of these products are going to be available on June the 2nd, okay? Let's just keep that date in mind. And before I go ahead and wrap up this video, I wanted to show you a few of the new stamp sets that I got that are coming in the new catalog. This first one here, it's called You're So Sweet. And I love this because of the whole punch board, making the gift bags and goodies and stuff. So You're So Sweet, have a treat. I thought that would go perfect with it. And then this heart up here and the star, you can use these as little charms. Punch a little hole up here and just dangle it from your projects. I think that would look really wonderful. So this is a cute little set. The next one is a hostess set. And this one is called Happy Birthday Everyone. And just this happy birthday sentiment is beautiful. Look at the font. That is so pretty. And it's got a lot of good sentiments here. Love to you, to my darling, to a good friend, to a wonderful man, and to an amazing woman. So this right here says it all, people. And this is a hostess set. So in order to get your hands on this, you might want to hold a nice Stampin' Up! Online party or a book party, catalog party, or just place a qualifying amount of order so you can get this, okay? This next one is also a hostess set called Silhouettes and Script. And this one is so cute. Look at the pear. It says, to the lovely pear. And then the peach, you're a peach. And I like how the happy birthday and some of these sentiments look like they are on, what do you call that, label tape. When you make a label, this looks like that's what it is. And that's kind of cute, so I like that. And then this one here is called Friendly Wishes. And I think this is so versatile because you can use this with your coworkers, your family, your friends, you know, your kids. I mean, this is so awesome because it says, you are the best, love you, I'm always here for you, and you're the friend everyone wishes they had. And speaking of this last one, I used this here to make 2 cards that I'd like to share with you real quick. The first card, they're both the same, but I did them in 2 separate colors. And the first one here is in the Watermelon Wonder, and I used that stamp set with some Tip Top Taupe lace ribbon to go across the back. And the cute little design here in the background, I did a tone on tone using the Watermelon Wonder ink pad to stamp these out and to put a little bit of Wink of Stella on them. And then I also did it in the Mint Macaron. So what I did was for the little 3x3 panels up here, I took a little bit of the ink, mixed it with some water and a brush, and I just did a little watercolor wash. And then I just put on a few sequins, some pearl sequins, just to give it that little extra something. But again, they're both using the Tip Top Taupe ribbon, the lace ribbon, as just a border in the background. And they're both tone on tone, using just the colored paper cardstock and the colored inks. So there you have it. And in case you're interested in the little medallion there that I used to stamp the backgrounds, that came from another set that is on our retired list called a round array. Okay, and I use this one right here to do that background stamping. So this is also on the retired list, and the number there for this one is 129090. Okay, so there you have it, everybody. I appreciate you stopping by and taking a peek at some of the new products that's going to be out. If you have any questions, or if you want to get your hands on any of these goodies as soon as they become available, please stop by my blog or send me a little email and I will help you with those things. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy, well, I wanted to say enjoy life's blessings because that's what I always say, but in this case I'm just going to say enjoy the day and enjoy your craftiness. Bye!